Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gage Groscrews, and he was shot in the arm out in Kenosha by Kyle Rittenhouse in 2020. He has filed a lawsuit against Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse got acquitted of the homicide charges, but that doesn't mean that people involved or even the families can go after him civilly. So he's not out of the woods yet. So, a man who was shot in the arm by Kyle Rittenhouse during the Kenosha riots in 2020 filed a lawsuit against Kyle Rittenhouse, Wisconsin police, and officials. This is according to Fox Digital. Gage Groscrews, who testified that he pointed a firearm at Rittenhouse before the then teenager shot him and two others, is seeking economic losses, damages for emotional distress, humiliation, loss of enjoyment of life, and other pain and suffering on all claims and punitive damages. Astonishingly, the Kenosha Police Department, Kenosha County Sheriff's Department, and their supervising officials, and police officers and law enforcement officers from surrounding counties did not treat defendant Rittenhouse or any other armed individuals patrolling the street. So, according to what he's saying, it was other people out there that were armed and walking around, and the police did absolutely nothing. We all remember that video after Kyle Rittenhouse shot everybody. He put his hands up in the air and the cops went right by him. We all remember that. So, anyway, he is saying instead, law enforcement defendants deputized these armed individuals, conspired with them, and ratified their actions by letting them patrol the streets armed with deadly weapons to mete out justice as they saw fit, said the lawsuit filed on February 14th. So he just filed this just days ago by attorneys Kimberly Motley of Motley Legal Services and Emilio Schwab of Ascend Counsel. So Rittenhouse told Fox News Digital that he is ready to prove my innocence again in the suit, but said it will come with a hefty price tag. Rosecruz was one of three men shot by Rittenhouse in August of 2020 in what Rittenhouse lawyer argued was self-defense before the underage teenager, was acquitted on homicide charges. Violence erupted in Kenosha following the August 23rd, 2020 shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man left paralyzed from the waist down. Y'all know they intended on killing Jacob Blake. Just by chance he survived. Blake shooting added that the rolling tensions and protests following the death of George Floyd at the hands of Derek Chauvin on Memorial Day that year. Groscrews joins protest in wake of Blake's shooting on August 25th, the night Rittenhouse also took to the streets with an AR style semi automatic rifle in what he said was an effort to protect businesses from damage amid the unrest. That's what I want to know. Why do business owners need you? Did they personally ask you to show up with weapons? I think y'all just use that as an excuse. You just want to be out on the streets with a deadly weapon and you're just using businesses as an excuse. That's what I really believe. I think that businesses talk is a load of crap. I don't believe it for one moment. It just sounds good to you, so you think it sounds good to everybody. It sounds like BS to me. Rittenhouse was charged with 2 counts of homicide, 1 count of attempted homicide, and other charges after he fatally shot Joseph Rosenbaum, 36, and Anthony Huber, 26, and injured Groscrews. During the trial, Groscrews testified that he was pointing his own pistol at Rittenhouse before the 17-year-old shot him in the arm. He told the prosecution team during the trial that he had his hands raised as he closed in on Rittenhouse, but didn't intend to shoot the teenager when he pointed the gun at him. That is not the kind of person that I am. That is not why I was there, he said when he was asked why didn't he shoot Rittenhouse first. He said, I'm not who I am, and definitely not somebody that would want to become. He didn't want to become a killer. That's what he's pretty much saying. Rittenhouse, who also was found guilty in November 2021, told Fox News Digital that the lawsuit came as a little bit of a shock. I guess it came as a shock to why he's filing a lawsuit, because he admitted that he pointed a gun in my face and he chased me down, Rittenhouse added. The lawsuit argues that Groscrews approached with his hands in the air to try to ease the situation and stop the killing. Defendant Rittenhouse instead shot Mr. Groscrews in the bicep, leaving a gaping wound. Thankfully, Mr. Groscrews did not die that day, the lawsuit said, but he must live with the physical and emotional wound inflicted by the defendant Rittenhouse and the defendants who deputized and enabled him. The conduct of the defendants in this case directly caused Groscrews' injury. The lawsuit also names the defendant, the name of the city of Kenosha County, and 5 other neighboring county police officers. Former Kenosha County Sheriff David Beth and former Kenosha Police Chief Daniel Miskins. I think it's Miskinis. All right. So anyway, y'all, I don't know. You know, I don't know about this case. I don't know if he'll be able to wiggle out of this one, being that somebody got shot in the arm. I don't know. We shall see, you know, but I don't know why he was not expecting to go to civil court. That usually happens after criminal court in situations like this. The family, if they can't get you in criminal court, they'll go to civil court and get whatever damages they can get from that level. It happens all the time. He's not an exception. He may think he is, but he's not an exception. And that person that came over here calling me a leftist, let me just say this to you. On my last Kyle Rittenhouse, you MFers suck on the right and you MFers suck on the left. I don't like either one of you. All of you people that are into politics and left this and right this, y'all can go to hell. I don't like either one of you. I don't respect your politics. I don't respect your politicians. I don't respect your laws. I don't respect none of it. So now you know the next time you want to come over here talking all that leftist talk and all that crap, you can go straight to HELL, HELL, and get there fast as far as I'm concerned. I could care less about you political assholes that are out here. I don't like either one of you. Neither party has done right by my community, so why should I like you? Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.